Okay, so this is my first time making a recording on my iPad. But a lot of you had questions about combined probability, so I wanted to go ahead and work out some of these problems. It says a bag contains 4 black marbles, 2 white marbles, and 7 red marbles. Ted will select a marble from the bag without looking. What is the probability that he will select a black or white marble? Okay, so we have 4 black marbles plus the 2 white marbles makes a total of 6 that we're talking about, but then there's also the 7 marbles. So we've got 4 plus 2 plus 7. So that makes 6 that we're interested in out of a total of 13. So you can see there that that answer is 6 over 13. This one says, Bruno will spin the arrow on the spinner 3 times. What is the probability that the arrow will stop on A, then B, then C? Okay, well, we got to count how many possible outcomes are there. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possible outcomes. And the first time he wants to know what's the probability of it stopping on A. Well, that's 1 out of 5, a 1 out of 5 chance. Then B, well, it's the same. It's still a 1 out of 5 chance. And then C, also a 1 out of 5 chance. And so in order to figure out the probability of getting A, then B, then C, we have to multiply, and I'll use a raised dot here. So 1 times 1 times 1 is just 1. And then for my denominators, I've got 5 times 5, which is 25, and 25 times 5 would be 125. So that answer is C. Okay. Cards numbered 1 through 30 are placed in a bag and shuffled. One card is chosen at random. What is the probability of randomly selecting a number less than or equal to 5 or a multiple of 7? Okay, so we're talking about numbers from 1 to 30, so less than or equal to 5. I know I can start off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now I'm looking for multiples of 7. They have to be below 30, so there's 7, 14, 20, excuse me, 21, and then 28. So I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 possible outcomes that we're talking about out of the total possible outcomes, which would be 30. So that's 9 over 30. I can simplify by dividing by 3 over 3, and I get an answer of 3 over 10. 3 over 10. So that answer would be B. Okay, it says a bag contains 5 red cubes and 7 white cubes. Celinda will select 1 cube, put it in her pocket, and then select a 2nd cube. Which expression, given the probability that she will select 2 red cubes? Okay, so since I have a red option here, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there are 7 white cubes, so I'll do black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then I'll do my work in green. So the first time she reaches her hand in, she has an opportunity to get 5 red cubes out of a total of 12 cubes. And then the second time she reaches her hand in, the red cube is already gone. Because we're talking about this specific situation, we're only wanting to know if she grabbed a red cube. So the second time she reaches her hand in, there are 4 red cubes out of a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4 out of 11. So I'm looking for 5 over 12 times 4 over 11. And so that answer here would be D. Okay, so I'm going to try something different and move to this page. So hopefully you're still able to see the problem. If not, then you'll just have to turn off the recording. It says a box contains 3 cherry frozen treats and 2 grape frozen treats. Maggie takes a treat from the box without looking, gives it to her brother. That's nice. And then selects another treat. What is the probability that her brother gets a grape treat and she gets a cherry treat? Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. We'll do 3 cherry treats. There's 1, 2, 3, and 2 grape. So I'll do 2 green for that, and then I'll work it out in black. So when she first reaches in and she grabs one for her brother, she is asking about the grape. So there's 2 of those out of a total of 5. Well, now we have to take away a grape, and now we're dealing with the next situation, and she's asking what's the chances of her getting a cherry treat. Well, you can see from our picture here that there's 1, 2, 3 cherries in there still, out of a total now of 1, 2, 3, 4 cherries. So 3 out of 4. So now we have to multiply these. 3 times 2 is 6. 5 times 4 is 20. And 6 over 20 can be simplified by dividing by 3 over 3. And then 6 divided by 3 is, 2 over 2. 2 over 2. And 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 20 divided by 2 is 10. So my answer here would be 3 over 10, or the answer D.